The Tesla Cybertruck Foundation series is now officially sold out and is being delivered to its inaugural owners, with an estimated 20,000 units already shipped within the US. This new Cybertruck model is a true sensation, boasting 3 noteworthy feature upgrades, a differential locking system, new tires that boost performance, and the latest full self-driving software. What exactly makes these new upgrades for the Tesla pickup so appealing? What is Tesla's strategy in releasing the Cybertruck Foundation series at these updated price points? And finally, Tesla has made orders for the Cybertruck Foundation series available on its main website, which means prospective buyers no longer have to possess a reservation to acquire the launch edition of this electric truck, even though this limited edition will only be offered for a few more months. This represents a major milestone for the Cybertruck as the model starts to be sold more broadly and appears on more highways across the United States. Deliveries for the Foundation series in Canada and Mexico are scheduled to commence in October. Customers can now purchase the Cybertruck Foundation series straight from the company's online order configurator with an anticipated delivery window between September and December for the dual-motor all-wheel drive model and the tri-motor Cyberbeast. In the past few months, there was some ambiguity about when Tesla would cease production of the Foundation series, after rumors suggested the launch edition would be discontinued shortly. However, the Tesla Cybertruck program director, Sidin Afawanti, countered these claims, stating that the Cybertruck Foundation series is in active production. Furthermore, Musk gave a more concrete statement during Tesla's 2020 shareholder meeting, saying, "We will soon conclude the Foundation series and the non-Foundation series at some point next quarter." Despite Elon's statement, Tesla later quietly updated the text on its Cybertruck order page, indicating they now expect to deliver the Foundation series only until the end of this year. Citing strong demand for the EV, Tesla has formally launched the Cybertruck in Canada and Mexico, and the company has begun sending emails to reservation holders, letting them configure their orders. However, the Cybertruck Foundation series will not be cheap in Canada, with a starting price of $137,900 Canadian dollars. Although the first US deliveries only started earlier this year, Tesla has already delivered between 15,000 and 20,000 Foundation series trucks. Canadian buyers have been waiting patiently for Tesla to begin deliveries north of the border, but this couldn't proceed until Transport Canada gave its approval for the Cybertruck sale. As per the latest update from Tesla, they have secured a crucial exemption from Transport Canada and are hopeful to start deliveries this year. In an internal memo sent to staff, a version of which was viewed by Drive Tesla, the company shared that as of August 8th, they have started inviting those who ordered the Cybertruck in Canada and Mexico to buy the Cyberbeast Foundation series or the all-wheel drive Cybertruck regarding pricing. While the email was light on specifics, some customers have begun getting information, including one of our readers, Sam, as anticipated. The prices are steep. The AWD Cybertruck is priced at $137,900, while the Cyberbeast could reach as high as $165,000. With various taxes, including a federal luxury tax, prices will be even higher based on your province. After taxes, the cost of the AWD Cybertruck will be roughly $165,000 to $175,000, while the Cyberbeast will range from $200,000 to $220,000, according to several reports on X. Purchasing a Tesla Cybertruck in Canada involves a 20% luxury tax and a 15% sales tax. Ouch! However, Tesla's Cybertruck should be exempt from the luxury tax because its gross vehicle weight rating is above the luxury tax threshold of 3,856 kilos. The Cybertruck AWD has a GVWR of 4,159 kilos. It's currently unclear if this is a mistake on Tesla's part or if the regulations have changed, without the website reflecting new minimum GVWR exemptions. If it is exempt, the total price would fall by around $8,500 for the AWD to $155,000 after taxes, and by about $11,300 for the Cyberbeast, reducing it to about $187,000. If the Cybertruck is indeed exempt, the price would drop significantly. In fact, a non-Foundation series AWD Cybertruck would then be more affordable in Canada than a Model S or Model 10 long-range. Cybertruck program director Sidin Afawanti has confirmed Tesla is investigating the Canadian luxury tax situation, which needs to be resolved. The Cybertruck is now also available in Mexico for reservation holders. Similar to Canada, official pricing is not yet confirmed. but it is predicted to be similar to the prices in the US and Canada. Mexicans can also celebrate, as there is no luxury tax on vehicles in Mexico, so there's no need to worry about extra fees. So, when will orders for the standard all-wheel drive model open up? Although Tesla previously stated the Foundation series would conclude this year, we predict that conclusion will happen very late in the year because of the persistent high demand. Initially slated to end in Q3 of this year, that date was later revised to by the end of the year. We are almost certain that Tesla will adhere to that general date, as the Cybertruck's launch has been pushed back in Canada and Mexico. You can be sure that Tesla will modify the timeline depending on the demand from these two new markets. Regardless, once the Foundation series ends, we can anticipate demand will increase substantially, as the premium for the Foundation model is $20,000 in the US, a significant sum in both countries. Tesla has offered the Cybertruck Foundation series to early adopters who are willing to pay a hefty premium over the base price. This offer is meant to be valid during the first year of deliveries. Since that first year is set to conclude in November, Tesla is attempting to sell as many Foundation editions as possible, which clarifies why they have opened the configurator to everyone. Tesla has limited the Foundation lineup to the dual-motor AWD and the Cyberbeast, which is the tri-motor all-wheel drive variant. The base single-motor rear-wheel drive Cybertruck is anticipated to begin production sometime next year. Have you gotten the email? Did you place an order at this price? Let us know down in the comments. What new capabilities has Tesla added to the newest version of the Cybertruck? Let's begin with the first upgrade Tesla has rolled out for the Cybertruck: the differential lock system. The Tesla Cybertruck was released about 5 months ago, but appeared to be missing some vital features one would expect in a modern pickup. That is set to change with a software update that activates the electric truck's differential lock and other off-road functionalities designed to assist owners in conquering trail challenges. These new features are accessible via the new off-road mode, which improves handling on rocks, gravel, deep snow, and sand. The differential lock is available on the dual-motor all-wheel drive model. The tri-motor truck has a front differential lock, while the rear virtual differential lock is always active in overland mode. The two-motor Cybertruck gets one differential lock in the front and one in the rear, while the tri-motor Cyberbeast has only one in the front but can simulate its effect at the rear. Since it has an individual motor for each wheel, by locking, the differential torque is distributed equally, compelling both wheels on an axle to turn at the identical speed. This is incredibly helpful in low-traction conditions like driving on snow, ice, or sand, as well as when the vehicle is navigating rocks and in extreme cross-axle scenarios. You can activate the differential lock by going to the off-road screen and selecting from 3 settings: off, all, or rear only. On the Cyberbeast, you can only lock the front differential, while the rear differential lock is simulated automatically in specific modes. The Overland mode offers multiple driving settings and can be customized with its own submodes. The all-purpose setting improves vehicle performance on most surfaces. Sand mode permits more sliding and lifts the vehicle height to high. Gravel deep snow keeps a high suspension level, but limits wheel spin to a moderate amount. The rock mode prevents wheel spin and raises the suspension to its highest level. This mode also utilizes the air suspension's cross-linking feature to push down on the wheels, enhancing traction over rocky ground. The update also adds hill ascent and descent control. Not all updates, however, are meant to enhance off-road prowess. Tesla has improved the truck's load estimation and adapted the suspension system to match. The Cybertruck now performs better on slick surfaces. Additionally, the new Cyber Tent mode levels the suspension for sleeping on flat ground while keeping lights and power outlets on. Besides that, the Baja mode is meant to make the Cybertruck feel like a responsive Baja race truck, able to handle unpaved and uneven ground at high speeds. According to Tesla's own video, Baja mode modifies the handling to emulate a rally car experience on rough surfaces, letting you fine-tune handling dynamics. You can change the power distribution between the front and rear axles with a slider. Moving it left makes the truck act more like a front-wheel drive vehicle, prioritizing safety in low-traction situations. Sliding it to the right makes it behave more like a rear-wheel drive vehicle, letting skilled drivers execute controlled oversteering through corners. Tesla has also confirmed on X that over-the-air updates will be arriving soon. You can also choose the high regenerative braking setting, which allows for off-road driving using just one pedal. Furthermore, there is a trail assist mode, which is essentially a low-speed cruise control for off-roading at speeds between 1 and 25 miles per hour. That also serves as hill descent and ascent control. In trail assist, the vehicle stops detecting surrounding objects, so you must be sure there are no obstacles in your path. The final new feature is wade mode, which, as its name implies, is engineered to let the truck cross water. Rather than making the Cybertruck a boat, this mode is a distinct setting that, when activated, automatically raises the suspension to its highest level and provides a maximum water-fording depth of 32 inches from the bottom of the tire. This lets the truck safely cross shallow rivers and streams at no more than 3 miles per hour. Wade mode also pressurizes the battery pack to stop water from getting in. You can use this mode for up to 30 minutes, and the display shows a countdown when the mode is on. We have to wonder what happens if you go over the allowed time while the truck is still in the water. Tesla has also launched the newest version of FSD, providing more advanced autonomous driving features than ever. They released the new FSD supervised version 12.5 over the past few weeks, though it's currently only for vehicles with the newer HW for computer. Vehicles with HW3 are expected to receive it this week. Elon stated over the weekend that the team is still working on it. Musk noted that the FSD supervised version for HW3 vehicles will carry a different release number from version 12.5.1.3, which started rolling out on Friday, 3, which Musk recently called AI3 ahead of the upcoming AI5 vehicle computer, makes up the vast majority of Tesla vehicles on the road. For this reason, many HW3-equipped owners are eager to know when they will get FSD version 12.5, especially since this version has been rolling out slowly since last month and is expected to contain numerous improvements Tesla is working on it day by day. As Musk confirmed in a Saturday X post, the team is working on it. This will be a different release number. This comment comes almost 2 weeks after the company started the wide release of FSD version 12.5, and after Musk explained that this new version would be deployed to Model Y units with HW4. Before a broader rollout, Musk also said on July 29th that the estimated timeframe for FSD supervised V12.5 to get to HW3 vehicles would be about 10 days, meaning it should be rolled out by Thursday if that schedule holds. The Tesla CEO also gave some context on why it's taking more time to get FSD version 12.5 to HW3 vehicles, along with having 5 times more parameters than the previous version. Considerable software effort is required to optimize the code enough to run on HW3, Musk added. It also needs to be separately validated. Although the Cybertruck has HW4, FSD supervised is still not available in any form on the EV, though it's expected to launch with version 12.5. At an event a few weeks ago, Musk mentioned that FSD would debut on the Cybertruck around August, noting it's hard to be precise on the exact date. We all are aware that the Cybertruck is currently the most advanced and priciest vehicle from the electric car maker. Despite this, the fully electric pickup has been delivered without advanced driver assistance functions like FSD or autopilot. This has created a somewhat odd situation where owners of Tesla's most advanced vehicle cannot enjoy FSD features that are available on the company's most affordable cars. Regarding the estimated timeline for the release of autopilot and FSD, Elon addressed this concern, though his provided timeframe was rather guarded. We must focus on FSD for the other 99% of the fleet. Cybertruck FSD is a few months away, he wrote in a post on X. Considering Elon's usual estimates and how they often face delays, it wouldn't be a shock if the Cybertruck gets access to FSD several months after the launch of the Cybercab robotaxi, which is set for August 8th. Elon's announcement about the Cybertruck FSD launch has gotten mixed reactions from the EV community, with some suggesting the Cybertruck Foundation package has now become too costly. After all, the Foundation package costs $20,000, with a large part of that being FSD, which was priced at $12,000 when Cybertruck deliveries started. Seeing as FSD has now been reduced to $8,000 and the ADAS is still months from release, today's Cybertruck buyers seem to be receiving less than what they paid for. So what is the third update for this Tesla pickup truck? Another major update for the Cybertruck is the inclusion of new tires and wheel covers designed to improve the performance and off-road capability of this all-electric truck. It appears Tesla has started shipping the updated aerodynamic wheel covers for the Cybertruck. The new covers, which are very similar to the original ones, are designed to protect the tires from getting scratched. Pictures of the updated aerodynamic wheel covers for the Cybertruck were first shared on the Cybertruck subreddit. As you can see in the photos of the updated parts, the new aerodynamic covers do not extend over the Cybertruck's tires. This design stops the covers from scratching the sidewalls of the tires while the vehicle is driving, featuring a sleek 7-spoke design that complements the truck's custom tires. The aerodynamic wheel covers provide benefits. They help boost efficiency at a minimal cost. The redesign also focuses on function by making the covers protrude less. Tesla has thereby minimized tire friction. This not only increases the lifespan of the tires but also enhances the overall driving experience by ensuring smoother wheel rotation and reduced noise at first look. The new covers seem almost identical to the old ones. However, comparing them to pictures of the old covers shows some small differences. The new design has a more recessed center and doesn't stick out as much as the original design. Notably, the spokes on the new cover are shorter than the original, in addition to visual improvements. The redesigned wheel covers are expected to have a positive effect on the Cybertruck's performance. The reduced protrusion likely decreases aerodynamic drag, contributing to better energy efficiency. For an EV like the Cybertruck, any performance boost translates into more range. A critical factor for potential customers, the updated aerodynamic wheel covers have been met with positive feedback on social media, with some commenting that they really complete the Cybertruck's appearance. While the Cybertruck's bare wheels give the vehicle a rugged look, the aerodynamic covers ultimately give the all-electric pickup a very futuristic appearance. The Cybertruck is meant to look as futuristic as possible, and this carries over to its wheels, which look like something from a sci-fi film. This is partly thanks to the Cybertruck's aerodynamic wheel covers, which wouldn't look out of place on a self-driving vehicle on Mars. The original aerodynamic wheel covers for the Cybertruck went beyond the wheel and onto the tire sidewall. This meant that as the Cybertruck's tires flexed, the part of the cover on the sidewall would make contact with the tire. This could cause unnecessary tire wear and potential safety problems down the line. For that reason, until Tesla could release an updated version of the Cybertruck's aerodynamic covers, the all-electric pickup was delivered with bare wheels. We hope you'll experience the utmost relaxation after watching this video. If you do, press the like button and join the Tesla Car World community by subscribing to our channel. Hit that notification bell icon and stay tuned for any fantastic videos coming your way. Your feedback and time are highly appreciated. Thanks so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Take care, stay safe, and God bless.